Hi, do you know that 90% of all markets are operated by smart money? Learn to think like smart money. Use volume spread analysis. Invest or trade by following the smart money. iVSAchart analytics will 1. Identify exactly when to buy, when to sell, and what to buy and avoid. 2. Maximize profits and minimize risks. And 3. Give trading or investing edge you need now. Try it now. Free trial available.
Welcome to another Friday iVSA Chart 27 of February 2005. 恭喜发财 to all of you, and I'm sure all of you have a very good, decent break. Remembering on the 18th of February, the KLCI closed high, as predicted in our weekly iVSA weekly closing bell. We've been talking about this Chinese New Year rally since what? January 14 when we first spotted it, and we were saying that it is likely to rally, but the question now will it still continue to rally? That is something we will talk about in this evening closing bell for our premium members. So if you have not a premium member yet, just join in and you know the many benefits that you have. Now, as continue to be part of our Be a Better iVSA Trader campaign 2015 continue. Now, this is something from our last week posting on. How many of you are on Facebook yet? How many of you are not on Facebook yet? I know some of you are from the old school, like Bill is not on the Facebook yet. So we're trying to, incentivize for you to get into the Facebook because there are a lot more things we can talk about. How many of you are not in the Facebook yet? Just give me a show of hands. Okay? Just give me a show of hands. How many of you are not in Facebook yet? All right. Okay, good. You are. I is a yes or no. But doesn't matter. The Facebook, one of the things is the iVSA chart is in the mainstream TV business channel now on daily on weeknight 9:45. If you have a Unify at Home channel 420 at 9:45 Monday to Friday, you can see my co-host Trusna will talk about corporate profile, and you can see in this picture in here. You can see she's talking about Huayang, and from a fundamental standpoint, based on analyst report, and what we do is that you can actually use the iVSA chart as to see the supply and demand of smart money coming in there. So this is just part of the campaign that we've been rolling out for 2015 to get everybody into the iVSA chart bandwagon. How many of you have not used iVSA chart yet? All right, show of hands. How many have not used iVSA chart yet? I hope all of you have used iVSA chart and stand the benefit of it. And as a matter of fact, I will be doing an official announcement today. A couple of two things here. First one is our part of our campaign to roll out the iVSA Trader Campaign 2015 is our one-day workshop that we're doing first nationwide outside of KL. We're doing the first one in Penang here. Now, how many of you live in Penang? How many of you live in Penang? Just a show of hands. How many of you live in Penang? Okay, how many of you from Penang who's listening? Hi, Mr. E, good to see you. Okay. Nobody from Penang here who's listening today? Okay. So if you're not, that's okay. Those of you who is listening in Penang, if you are listening to this recorded, we are doing our one-day Penang event, Building Unlimited Wealth with iVSA, March 8th. And the early bird promotion end on the 1st of March, and you still have time, right? And the fee for this one-day workshop starts at 55 ringgit per person for a group of 4. Now that's a real bargain compared to what we used to charge now. One of the reasons why we are doing this because part of it is sort of like subsidized by our iVSA chart. We allocated some budget in here to subsidize this wonderful course that you'll be getting as part of our iVSA trading campaign. Now at 55 ringgit, it is even cheaper than a family meal, and yet you can create unlimited wealth. And some of you already seen in Facebook, there's a little gentleman in there made about $4,000 from that, from it, even without attending the course itself. But what we want to do is officiate a lot of the iVSA queries, as well as training a bit using the software with our one-day iVSA building unlimited wealth with iVSA. So the first one we're rolling out will be in Penang on March 8th. So those of you who have friends in Penang or colleagues or used to have some, please tell them to come and attend it. Our class are very small and we are almost filling up very, very fast. So make sure you do that at the special price at 55 ringgit per person. I think that is a bargain considering the things they're giving is worth more than 1,000 ringgit. Now remember, we are also giving a lucky draw at the end of the seminar. Now think of it, what course will give lucky draw? And we are first one, and the first prize is actually a handphone, a smartphone for the first prize winner. So the lucky draw will get it. So this is a wonderful course. We are really want to promote this iVSA trading campaign in here because we feel that this year is a year you should be making money. So right now, I'm just going to pass you back. Oh, thanks, Sun. See you. Tell your friend, Sun Cheng, okay? Oh, Peter, 恭喜发财, Peter, okay? Make some money, Peter, all right? Now, okay, now we are going to bring Bill in to give you a bit of update for that one, and then we go on to our regular program. All right, Bill, you ready, Bill? You're on air now, Bill. You can talk now. Yeah, I can hear you, Bill. Go ahead. Bill, are you there?
Martin, are you ready?
Yeah, go ahead. Please talk. I can hear you now.
Okay. Well, good morning, everybody, and I have a few things to share with you today, just some ideas. And the first thing is the sentiment in the market. And this has a lot to do with opportunity. Because when sentiment is negative, when people are pessimistic and gloomy, that is an opportunity to buy at a value area, to buy a little bit cheaper, to buy better. And this is what our iVSA does, as Martin has shared with you many times. iVSA allows you to buy during an accumulation when people are gloomy or pessimistic. And that way, your risk versus reward is very favorable because your risk is small, but you have a potentially large reward. So now, how do I know what sentiment is? It's very easy. You can look in the newspaper and look at how many bullish articles, how many bearish articles. And of late, I've been noticing, and I read the Edge Daily, and I read the Star and so on, and I see so many articles are very negative. Most people are pessimistic and negative. In fact, I attended a talk 2 days ago with one of the most prominent and richest financial planners in Malaysia. This guy's a multimillionaire, and he shared some things about marketing, about markets that are very valuable. And you don't become a millionaire or a multimillionaire by chance. It happens by planning and by design and by strategizing. And it's amazing. Now, he's given talks before. He rarely doesn't give a talk, but he gives talks. And every time he gives a talk, he usually gets 50, 60 people. The room is so full, there's not even enough chairs for all the guests. Well, guess what? 2 days ago, there was less than 10 people to hear this guy, a multimillionaire, share ways to get rich, to make money in markets. Now, I mean, what does that tell you about sentiment? People are scared. And I'm doing a little talk, a market outlook in Penang on the 8th or 7th of March on a Sunday. And I've done talks in Penang, many talks in the past. Hundreds of people have come to the talks. And we only have less than 10 people, less than that. And I've had Dolly, my planner, my wife, in fact, she's called people on my Penang list, and I get responses like, well, Dolly, listen, when the market is bullish again, please give me a call. Well, come on. That's not the way to make money when everybody's jumping in and buying. Then you should be selling. So my point is, when I see this sort of sentiment, that means opportunity. That really means opportunity. And I'm going to share one more thing that's quite interesting. And all of you know this. The backbone of making money in markets is interest rates. When interest rates are low, money goes into the stock market, and there's opportunity. So a lot of the sentiment that I see, negative sentiment, is being created by insiders to get people to stay away. Well, in any case, this is what happened. This was reported by Gary Dorsch. It's very interesting, who is the editor of World Money Report. He said this, the Federal Reserve Bank in the U.S. is supposedly independent of politicians. And that is why the terms of the Federal Reserve governors is very long term, so they can't just be fired or hired willy-nilly. So they are long-term, and by their mandate, they are independent of politics. They're not Democrats, they're not Republicans. However, and this is very unusual, in the last 2 months, there have been numerous visits by the Federal Reserve Chairman, that's Janet Yellen, and the Secretary of the Treasury, Mr. Law, I think that's his name, or Lou Law, I forgot the name. Anyway, they've been visiting Obama in the White House. Now, number one, they're holding this in complete secrecy. They don't allow anyone there to take notes or do any recordings. They have all kinds of Secret Service agents there monitoring. They don't allow any reporters to come. Total secrecy, and they refuse to tell the public what they are doing. Unlike the Federal Open Market Committee report to Congress, that's transparent. Bloomberg has filed a Freedom of Information against the White House to find out what are these people talking about. Janet Yellen has absolutely refused to reveal anything. She said these are top secret conferences about monetary policy. We cannot tell people. Well, my God, these are public servants. They're supposed to work for us. It looks like they're working for themselves, and they're insiders who run the hedge funds and so on. So my point is, what Obama wants is 0 interest rates until the end of his term, which is about another year and a half. So that means the background is that the Federal Reserve is controlled by Obama and the White House. He is telling them what to do, and they are cronies. Janet Yellen, by the way, was appointed by Obama, and they simply do what he tells them. So it's no longer independent central bank. It's run by executive order from Obama, who is telling them, I want 0 interest rates for the next year and a half so that my people can be elected on the next elections. I don't want a recession. I want 0 interest rates. Now, that will affect the whole world. And in fact, I have one little clipping here that's quite interesting. This is a bullish thing in the sea of pessimism and gloom. This was from The Edge a couple of days ago. EPF is going to up overseas exposure to 26% in the next 3 years. So that means EPF is putting money into overseas markets. If things were so bad, why don't they just simply buy MGS? No, they're buying equities in overseas markets, and we should too. And come and see me if you want to do a global wrap account. We're investing in Singapore, in Hong Kong, in markets that have a lot of potential, where we see a lot of value. I'll be taking a trip to Hong Kong at the end of March, and I'm going to be visiting a couple of companies. I'll be talking to the Philip research analyst there and another research service. So I'm looking for opportunity in Hong Kong. The valuations are very reasonable, less than, I think it's about 11 times. Singapore is about 13 times. Malaysia is 15 times earnings. So there's opportunity. And if the EPF is piling money in, you should be piling in money too. And pile it in with me, open an account with Bill and Martin, and participate in the profits that we can look forward
All right, Bill.
to ahead.
All right,
and
Bill. Yep, Bill.
Is that okay?
Yeah, Bill. All right. Thanks a lot, Bill. Sorry I have to cut you out. Okay. Now, those of you in Penang, Bill and myself are coming up to Penang. On the morning session, Bill is doing his thing at Phillip. I'm doing my one-day workshop, so you can have a choose which do you want to go. It's like a separate session. How many of you listening now are from Penang? Okay. How many are listening now from Penang? Now, we don't go to Penang. This is the first time we're doing it in 4 years. So if you live up in Penang or in Yipo, you should come up and see us. Okay, so we're doing this one-day workshop. We have a early bird which ended 1st of March, and the fee for our one-day workshop is only 55 ringgit. I tell you, the cost of coming up to Penang will probably cost more than that, right? For sure. All right. Okay, John, are you coming, John? All right. Thanks a lot. Thanks for that. Please tell your other friends too. Okay. So, thanks a lot. I think you're okay. Now, just to move on, our iVSA contest, which we've been campaigning for the last 1 month, from January, from January 18 to January 16 to February 19 has ended. And some of you who have watched the stock selection, have you watched the stock selection on the tutorial? Right? How many of you watched the stock selection on the tutorial? That's the one I'm talking about. Okay? Let me just show you which one I'm talking about. Okay? That one, that stock itself, this is the tutorial we're talking about. This one here. Okay, and this one itself, this stock has gone up by 30%. I'm going to show you a few more stocks that will be teaching in our one-day workshop in Penang and coming to KL, how you can pick stocks that are about to move higher, some things that we talk about a lot. Okay, so this is just one of them, and this stock here. And going forward, so what's going to happen is, all right, ladies and gentlemen, you will be invited Oscar Award Day, our iVSA Oscar Award Day, which is on the 15th of March. All of you invited will be held in Kuala Lumpur, where we will see you with the winner. Now, can you guess how much is the winner percentage in terms of the stock pick that they have? I can tell you. I just put a sneak preview on the Facebook, so you have not done Facebook, so join the Facebook because we are releasing a couple of sneak preview, and very importantly, we will also be presenting some of the key lessons learned in our stock pick and why these winners are amazed with the glittering stock selection returns. Now, how about that, right? And we're not charging anything for Oscar Award Day, so it's a free event on March 15 on a Sunday. It will be held in Kuala Lumpur. We will release the venue as the day passes by. So make sure you mark your calendar down on March 15, our Oscar Award Day for iVSAchart, because a lot of people were kind of skeptical, you know, this kind of contest you do, right? Maybe you won't get to see the prize. Now the winner, in order to receive it, has to present. Now, if you're outstation, now we haven't notified the winners yet. Now, if you're outstation, you need to come and collect and share the story with the other participant who will be coming. Is that fair or not? Those of you who would like to come. How many would like to come on the March 15th? Okay, so those of you who are staying outdoor, now there won't be any recording to this Oscar Award Day. So if you're outdoor, plan to come down on the March 15th and make a date with our winners. How many of you like to come? Now, we're not charging anything for this. Matter of fact, this is a FOC event. Okay, so a lot of things that we do is in line with our iVSA trader campaign. Now, 205 is to train you to be a good trader, to make the kind of return that you do. Even so, I'm actually trading a lot of my workers, which is you know, some of them are offshore, and they are really picking one good stock, right? So how many of you would like to come on the March 15th? Just want to get a kind of gauge, because we want, if you want to learn, you have to participate. Okay, so Mr. Wan, I hope to see you in our Oscar Award Day, where you make a date, because none of these thing will be held best at that day. Okay, so we like to see you to come. Okay, we're not charging you anything, and as a matter of fact, you know, we are so gracious because we are making money from the market by just using the iVSAchart. All right. Any reply? Any interest at all from your side? Okay. For those in David, yeah, David, I think you're in Sabah. That's going to be so our Oscar Award Day. So if you're not there on the 15th, then you'll be missing a big part of how this winner. I know David, you're also one of the participants. Andrew, you are. So we are going through this list of people who submitted, and a lot of you have done very, very well if you compare to the KLCI cap. Because example, there was one Mr. I think Fu is listening. He made $4,000 from one trade. Now that's enough to pay the iVSA subscription in 1 year. And also our cost that we are putting is only 55 ringgit for our Penang one. So the whole point, we want you to share this great benefit iVSAchart as a way to, you know, come forward and make your money. You will make money. The question is this a Bursa station? Have you used the iVSAchart? If you have not used it, it's such a pity. All right, you have to use. Now this is just from one of the stock pick. That was this was not this one. Sorry, this is the wrong one. Let me give you the right one. Okay, this is from. Let me show you one of a stock pick, which was picked up by my. Let me just put it there first. Okay, right on 2014. Okay, there we go. Now, this is from one of stock pick done by my workers, because I subcontract. Actually, I subcontract all my stock pick to my workers. I don't pick them now. Now, if you notice on the iVSAchart Pro, remember every day we will put in the iVSAchart Pro, and this is actually done by my so-called assistant. So I actually train my assistant to pick stock up. I don't do that anymore because the iVSAchart can pick. How many of you like to get a stock that goes up 350%? That's really mind-boggling, right? 350%. Now this was shown on the 18th of December 2014 when we begin to detect smart money. Okay, 2014. How many of you like to earn 350%? If you don't like to earn 350%, then you shouldn't even be listening in this workshop or this talk, right? You got to be interested in how to make money. So the iVSAchart was able to pick this up on the 18th of December. So one of the key things we want to be teaching you also in our one-day workshop like the one we're doing in Penang, and also share some of the winners on our March 15, 2015, the Oscar Award Day. That's the one that you see how the winner picks that one up. Okay, fair? How many of you would like to come to the March 15 award? Okay, and we're going to try to get some press coverage too for this event too. So that's some of the benefit. 350% return. Okay, how do you use the software? Register lah in the website. Go to iVSA, start register. There are plenty of tutorials in there, right? Sometimes it's you know, been doing this regular Friday iVSAchart. It's surprised to me until today some people have not even used it yet. So my question is that have you been sleeping all this while? So look at this one here. Okay, you can make 350% return. Okay, so you want to know whether it's true or not. On the March 15, we'll see some of the winners able to pick the stocks there. Okay, all right. So 350%, this one has gone ballistic. And if you look back, we pick another one on the contest. Where was the contest? There was one here on the contest. Let me just log out first and I'll show you the contest. Okay, the contest PHP. We pick a lot of great winners. Okay, this one was actually picked also by my fellow assistant, and this is the one, Pan Malaysia. This was a nice, good see here, the insert. The stocks made almost about 16 cents and it gone up by 257%. So this is not just one coincidence. We've shown you one. This was December last year, okay? December last year. This one is a December gone up. Then we have another one gone up also on the very recent. Yeah, this one is about last week, but this was picked on 18th of December. You could see that. So there is a lot of merits, a lot of advantage using the iVSA. Now, like it or not, the early bird for the lifetime iVSA has ended. So we still have one more month promotion of iVSA, and we will close, for your information, we will close our iVSA lifetime on the 15th of March. So once we close it, that's it. We're not going to be opening, and then you just have to get the yearly lifetime. Our billing system will be coming up very, very soon. So I believe sometime beginning of April, we will start billing the iVSAchart, and we will be releasing more and more benefits and more rollout where you can catch one of these wintoni stocks that's gone up 350%. So we'll be doing a lot of campaign, a lot of seminars and tutorials. Most of our tutorials in our website are free, so you can log in. You can see here are all the tutorials: stock selection, how to register, how to log in, Facebook posting using the position sizing calculator, sign of strength, sign of weakness. So there are tons of things we'll be releasing. SOW will be the next one they'll be releasing too, and all this for free. That's right, all this for free. So we are also doing our March 15, the iVSA the Oscar Award. Okay, that's the Oscar Award, and we want to show you guys. So make a date with us on the March 15. The venue will be in Kuala Lumpur, so we'll do the announcement there. And that's about it. So I'm just going to be looking at some stock now, which our regular stock for analysts. As a matter of fact, I tell people nowadays you don't really need to ask me what stock to analyze. If you can pick stocks up that started to move, like this one picked by my assistant, so why do you need to look at the same old stocks which has already gone up? But anyway, as part of our so-called services to you all, any stocks you want me to look at, I'll be happy to. Okay, if I don't get any stocks for me to look at, so we will call it a day, and I'll see you guys on our premium membership, and we will review the stocks that we selected last week. I think it's gone up a bit too, because I posted on the traderstoolreview.com. Some of the stocks we selected, they already started to move up too. Okay, so with that, you guys are happy. I'll see you, the earliest I'll see you, and we have our iVSA session. I know Andrew can't make it on the March 4th. Before we go up to Penang on March 8th. So a lot of activities going on. March 4th, It's our iVSA session for iVSA users who's using it now to try to make you money, because we want you to get money, and our goal is try to make 4 to 5% return per month, okay? Now compared to what you can get. So if you're not doing that, make sure you come to some of our programs. And the March 8 is our one-day workshop in Penang, and then followed by our March 18, which is our iVSAchart Oscar Award Day. All right? Okay? Evergreen. Evergreen continue to go higher. Don't worry, Linda. Okay, let's look at Evergreen, okay? So look at the iVSAchart, so which is our, let's look at the iVSAchart. Okay. Evergreen fiber board, okay. They got a line change, no worries, okay? Yeah, this one is a nice board. ATR stop loss was not. Now, ATR stop loss is 95 cents. Yeah, still turn it. Look at this. What is this telling you? It's very simple. When you use the iVSAchart, make sure it's all green here at the what we call the bearish and bullish region. If it is red, it didn't hit you out, continue to run your profit. And if you switch on to the percentage chart, and you can see it's from 55 cents to go, let me percentage scale in here. So easy to use. You can see you have made about 70% return just with Everboard. Isn't that great? Yeah, Evergreat. Okay. Oka. Okay. Oh, this already all run already, your friend. Go buy not? Peter? tmclife. Okay, let's look at tmclife. Yep, tmclife. Have you bought it yet? Yeah, it's still holding up nicely. Look at the region. Actually, iVSA make it so easy. If you can see this green in here, it doesn't hit the stops, just let it run. Okay, so one of the things that we will cover, John, when we're up in Penang, I'll see you and your friends. We will talk more about this. Okay, so xinqguan, yeah, xinqguan started to move. I actually bought in xinqguan earlier, but I got stopped out too. And yeah, xinqguan International Spot 5155. Okay, came back. Now notice this is a stop loss. If it does hit, just exit. Okay, I got in somewhere around here. I got stopped out too, and then finally broke through. All right, let's look at Oka. Let me just write this down because I want to cover some of this stuff here. Oka, xinqguan. Okay, tmclife. Okay. Oka 714, nice one, breakout in here. Have you bought it yet, Peter? Have you bought it yet? Okay. Now, one of the workshops that we'll be doing on the Penang is also talk about position sizing very quickly. We'll be doing a lot more, and I'm in the middle of preparing the material for our up and Penang trip. So those of you who have friends, please tell your friends that we are going up to Penang and support us. Okay, for a fee less than 55 ringgit, I don't think cost is a problem. It's just a matter whether you are desire to learn to make money in this what we call a post Chinese New Year rally. Haven't bought it yet, don't analyze so much, Peter. Time to put your money where your mouth is. Analyze, analyze don't make money one. This one also up, why worry? Okay, yeah. Do the line change, go to the tutorial that we have here, watch all these tutorial, lesson 1, lesson 2, all this for free. We don't charge you anything. Yep, okay. All right, so that's about it, I suppose, and I'll see you guys for our premium membership closing bell this evening at 4:15. And if I don't see you in person, I'll see you up in Penang. So for those of you, so next Friday we won't be doing our closing bell because we won't be doing our Friday chart clinic because I've been in the midst of preparing our trip to Penang. But I will still do probably a delay one for the closing bell. I would not do a live one, probably do sort of a recorded one and send it out to you guys, because we'll be up in Penang already on March 7. Okay, March 8 will be in Wawasan. Let me just show you the venue is where it's going to be. Venue will be in Wawasan. Pretty nice place here. So this is the workshop that we're doing in here, and this is what I mean. 1,000 ringgit worth of prizes will be win for a 55 ringgit workshop. Isn't that great? What kind of deal is that? Because we find that we are making money from the market, so we are subsidizing this cost. So the one-day workshop, key to unlocking secrets of the door of wealth with iVSA, building unlimited wealth here. All right. So with that, I see you up in Penang on the March 8th, yeah, at room 12. Bye bye.